Video time. Oh my god, that was probably loud. That was probably loud as fuck. Alright. We got my NFL predictions. It's sports time. So here we go. I'm doing both conferences, every single division, every single team, obviously. So I wrote it all down on a piece of paper. I got everything lined up, all the predicted records, everything. I did a video like this before with just the NFC, and it sucked ass. It fucking sucked. So I just scrapped that video. Well, I already uploaded it, but no, bad video. So I'm just be doing all the NFL today because in a better, more edited video. But okay, so starting off, we're gonna start off the AFC. Start off with the AFC East, and here they are right there. So I got Buffalo. I got Buffalo at number 1 with 13 wins, and I got New England very close to them with 12 wins. I think these teams, both of the teams at the top, both New England and Buffalo, they get high records mainly just because they have to play the Jets and Dolphins twice, which is just like, that's easy. But I will say I did give the Jets 7 wins, which is kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy I did that. I don't know. That is probably a really bad pick. I don't know why I gave them 7 wins. And I'm a Dolphins fan, and I don't believe in us. We're getting 5 wins. I won't go in depth on the teams. I'll do that more so in weekly predictions. But I got a lot of teams to go through, so we're gonna go through it kind of fast. So next we got the North, the AFC North, which the AFC North is always like one of, if not just the straight up most fun conference or division. I keep saying conference because of college. I keep wanting to say conference because of college. But it is very fun division, and as you can see, I have it being very close. No outstanding records. That's mainly just because I think each of these teams are gonna split their division games. So yeah, they kind of beat up on each other. So I got Baltimore at 10-7. I think Cincinnati's gonna be 9-8. I'm assuming this is under the assumption that they're healthy. Obviously, if they're not healthy, then shit kind of goes out the window. They're probably gonna win like 4 games. But I have Pittsburgh at 6 wins, 6-11. Just because I don't know, I think that's what they want. They want a low win season because they don't want another 9-8 season where they make a playoffs and don't do anything with it. And I don't think that means they're going to tank and lose games. But I feel like they don't really have the talent to win that many games, and they don't have a fucking great coach anymore. So yeah, maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's just a Steelers thing to win like 9 games, always have a winning record. But I think their streak of winning records is going to be done after this year. I got Cleveland at 7 wins, which could seem kind of high for them, but I don't think they're that bad. They have a tendency to upset teams. I think they're going to beat the Ravens once. And I think they're probably going to get another upset or 2 in their schedule. So yeah, I got Cleveland there at 7 wins. I do think Baltimore is going to win the conference, though. I hope Cincinnati does better. I really hope Joe Burrow doesn't get injured. Like, oh my god, it's so annoying he gets injured every year because he's such a great player and so fun to watch. Next we have the AFC South, as you can see here, right there. I have Jacksonville winning this division at 10-7. And in second place I have Houston at 8-9. I think Houston is too. They don't have good enough offense. I think they're going to compete every game they play just because their defense is that good. But I don't think they're going to have a good enough offense to win enough games to make playoffs or even be above 500 or at 500. Especially if CJ Stroud plays the way he did in the postseason last year, which was just fucking rough. So if he does that again, that's bad. Indianapolis have it 6 wins. I just don't believe in them. I don't know. I think they were really fluky last year, as you saw they fell off towards the end of the season. I think they were very fluky last year, and I think they will be kind of more of where they realistically should have been last year at 6 wins. Then I have Tennessee. I think really the only thing that changed in Tennessee is their logo. Nothing else. Record-wise, it's going to be the same. I mean, they got a new head coach in there. I don't remember who it was. My bad. Negative ball knowledge. But yeah, I think they're going to win four games if they're lucky. They're just not going to be that good. We got over here, last division in the AFC. We have the West, which I have Denver projected at 11 wins. I think that they are like Houston, but better. They have their defense to rely on, and their offense is consistent enough with Bo Nix, with like Cortland Sutton, to produce. They can produce enough points to win, and their defense can hold. The Houston, their defense can hold. I don't think their offense can produce well enough. I think Denver's offense can produce well enough, and that's why I have them at 11-6, winning the West. Next, I have Kansas City at 9-8. I do think there's a good chance they win more than 9 games, but I'm gonna say that they win 9. I think they are going to continue to fall off. I got a text. Hold on. I don't know what that's about. Not important. I think there's a good chance Kansas City is higher than 9-8. But I don't think I think that's going to be the, oh wait, actually, my bad. I have it written, the way I have it written, LA's second place at 10-7. I think it'll be really competitive between Denver and LA. I don't know. LA, I feel like they might look better on paper than they will be realistically, like they kind of have been. But Justin Herbert's always good enough. I think they'll be good enough to win up to 10 games. I think there's a good chance it could be lower. I think this, between those 3 teams, it's kind of a coin toss. I like Denver just because I like their defense. Also, I'm an Oregon fan, and they have Bo Nix, so a little bias there. And Vegas is just here with 3 wins. I will say, though, I think Vegas fans, you got a lot of hope in the future. Fernando Mendoza, Malik Benson, and Ashton Genty. I mean, holy shit, that's if those players develop well, you got something over there. You got 3 skill positions that are just going to be loaded if those players develop well, which I think they will. So, yeah, this season's going to be rough, but I think, you got some future. All right. That is my AFC predictions. Now we're going to go over to the East, or to the NFC, and the NFC East. We got Philadelphia at number 1 with 13-4, maybe a bit high, I will say, potentially high, but I believe in them to be able to get that many wins. I think they're good enough to do it. I don't think anyone really questions that they're good enough to do it. It's just, will they do it? And I think they will. As you can see with the predictions, I think they will. I got Dallas at 10-7, which you could say is maybe high, but Dallas has a fucking great offense. They were top of the league last year in offense. In most stats, they were up there in offense. Problem is, it was the complete polar opposite on defense, where they were one of the worst. They were the worst. I don't remember which stat it was. It might have been run defense, or maybe pass. It was either run or pass defense. They were 32nd. They were dead last. If their defense can be decent, if they could be just okay enough, then they're going to win a lot of games. And they're going to win a lot of games. I think they're going to get it above 500 and make the playoffs. I think 2 teams in this are going to make the playoffs, 2 teams in this division. And then we got Washington at 7-10, who I think Washington will be better than last year. I think they could be a fringe playoff team. 9-8, maybe 10 wins if they're lucky. I find that to be very unlikely. But it was also very unlikely that they go to the NFC Championship a few years ago, and they did that. So you never know. It's like, I don't know. These predictions are probably going to look really bad. But hey. Then New York with 5 wins, which I'm pretty damn confident on that. I mean, you could maybe switch Washington and New York around, because New York actually does have like potential. I don't think they have much potential for this year, though. I think it's almost a Raiders situation. They are closer to their future being good than the Raiders, but I think give them another year. I think they will be a fringe playoff team next year. This year, I think it's going to be another rough year for the Giants, but I think next year, maybe a little something on that. Maybe a little something better than that. Next, we have my personal favorite division in football, the NFC North, which fucking powerhouses, man. This is a great competitive division. I almost said conference again, but I have Chicago and Detroit both at 10-7. I don't know these teams. I didn't know how to pick these teams. Do you know? I think they're both going to be good. I think Detroit realistically could probably get up to 11 wins. I'm higher on Detroit than most people. I don't know why. I just kind of am. I don't know why. I just feel like they should be. I feel like last year might have been kind of an unlucky fluke for them. And I feel like this year they might be able to bounce back and maybe get more than 10 wins. But I put them at 10 wins. Maybe we can go ahead and count that at 11 or 12. Because I think that is very possible. I will count Detroit. Well, we'll say Detroit has 11. Okay. I don't know. 10-7. 10-7 for both of them. I think Detroit is the better team out of both of us. I got Chicago here at 10-7. You know, I think I'm not that high on them to be honest, but I still think they're going to win 10 games. To be honest, I still think they're going to win 10 games, despite me being a little lower on them than most people. I think they got a lot of talent over there. So, I mean, Green Bay, I almost gave them 10 wins as well, but I didn't. I gave them 9 wins, and I mean, they could definitely go higher than that. They are very talented. I'm pretty sure the first 5 week, Micah Parsons is out. So that will be very hard for them that will be very hard for them the first 5 weeks not having that legendary edge rusher, which might make their defense worse. And, you know, but I do think the Packers, I think all these 3 teams will make the playoffs. I believe that. They're really good. I could see maybe one of them missing them, but Minnesota, those 6-11, they're not good. They're not good. I mean, they got nothing at quarterback. Come on. They got J.J. McCarthy. He's not going to be starting. I forget who is going to be starting for them, but it's not anyone great. And I don't think, Minnesota is definitely in rebuild mode. Now we got the South, which has my other team. I have 2 NFL teams. I have the Dolphins and the Panthers. The Panthers, I have winning the South at 10-7. I think, as you can see with the rankings here, another not great year for the NFC South. Fun year. I mean, it's close. It's definitely competitive, but maybe not in a great way. I have Carolina winning this at 10-7. I believe in them this year. After last year, they showed how much heart they have, and I feel like this year they're only going to improve. They do have some injuries, but I think they'll be able to persevere. And, just need decent production from Bryce, and I think we'll be able to be quite the competitive team and win the South. Next I got Tampa Bay, 8-9. I think same record as last year. They definitely could win this. I think it's a toss-up between Tampa Bay and Carolina. But I do think Carolina is going to get more wins than them. I think Tampa Bay is going to finish at a losing record. Although I 100% think I could be wrong about that for sure. Like, I could definitely see Tampa Bay and Carolina switched, or they both go 9-8, or, you know, something like that. But I went ahead and gave Tampa Bay 8-9. New Orleans, I gave 7 wins. Maybe high, but I think, I do believe that they will. I think that they can do that. I don't think it's my craziest pick. I think my craziest pick is giving the Jets 7 wins. I think that is probably the craziest one. But the Saints 7, maybe a bit high for them. I have the Falcons at 4. The Falcons, I think, are going to be absolutely abysmal. They are going to be one of, if not the worst teams in the NFL. They're going to suck. The only team I think is going to be worse is probably the Titans. And the worst record I have is the Raiders. I think that the Titans, Raiders, and Falcons are going to be the absolute bottom of the barrel of the NFL this season. Next we have, maybe I lied about the NFC North being the best division. We got the NFC West, which, talk about, this is like the SEC of NFL, is this fucking division. So, as you can see with my rankings that should be up here on the screen right now, I have the Rams at 14-3, which I think is not a very hot take. I have them being the best team in the NFL. The only teams to tie them are both the Bills and the Eagles. I think the Rams, 14-3. They're going to be so good this year. They are. I'm just gonna say this: they are my Super Bowl favorite. Most people think that as well. I mean, they had like one issue last year, and they fixed it. They went and got Myles Garrett. I mean, come on, they're going to be so good. We already know they're going to be good on offense. Now they're going to be good on defense with Myles Garrett. I mean, this team is going to be a powerhouse. Then after that, I got the defending Super Bowl champions in the Seattle Seahawks at 11-6. A lot of 6-11 and 11-6 in this. But yeah, the Seahawks. They're the Seahawks. Well, what can I say? They won the Super Bowl last year. I think they're going to have another good year this year. Next, we got the 49ers, which I think 9-8, another winning record for this division here. Yeah. Again, don't really have much to say about them. Hopefully they don't get stupidly injured this year like they did last year. If they don't, then I could even see their ceiling being higher than 9-8. But I couldn't give every single team in this division like that much. Then we got the Cardinals, which five wins. 5 wins for the Cardinals. I mean, Love looked pretty good in the preseason. You got that, I guess, but you don't think you got much else, and that won't carry you through the regular season. Having one running back, having Jeremiah Love be good, I don't think will do much for you in the regular season. I do think was a good pick. That they're gonna suck this year. I don't think they don't have really a reliable quarterback. I don't think Beck is ready. I think they probably will. They may start Beck. I don't think they will. I don't know who their starting quarterback will be. If it's not Carson Beck, I don't think it will be Beck. It's not going to be good in Arizona. I do have them at 5 wins, which I feel like some people would say they were lower. I think there's a good chance they have the worst record in the NFL. I think that'll either be Tennessee. I think it will be Las Vegas, but it'll be Tennessee, Vegas, or Atlanta with the worst record. I think I was kind of gave Cardinals 5 wins, but there's my NFL predictions. I did that really fast. I did that in 17 minutes. I speed ran that shit. I didn't go too in depth into the teams. One, because I am not negative ball knowledge, and also I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do weekly predictions, and that's why I would do that. But yeah, under 20 minutes. That's crazy. The NFC prediction one was like 30 minutes. All right. I'm done now. I'm done yapping now. Video over.